Yo, what's going on, guys? It's G Miners here, and today we are going over what I think is going to be a top tier Grandmaster Nightfall build this season for Titans using Void 3.0 and the exotic bow Le Monarch. I mean, just in this clip right here, you can see how strong this combo is with the base subclass and the bow alone. Overall, this build is going to focus on constantly suppressing and weakening enemies. It also has built-in Devour and insane volatile explosion chains because of controlled demolition, so this build really has it all. It's going to allow you to mop adds and master content and still manage to deal with things like bosses and champions extremely well. So with all this said, let's take a look at the subclass so that you guys can copy everything I'm running in order to get this build to work to its fullest. First off, we are using the shield throw. Even though the shield bash does do more damage, using melees like this in GMs are not the move, as it will more likely than not get you killed. So shield throw is going to give us some more range and let us play safer. And then on top of this, we are also using suppressive nades in order to constantly keep enemies suppressed. When it comes to our aspects, we are going to be running controlled demolition. This is literally the most broken thing to ever touch Destiny. Not only will every single kill we get explode, but these explosions are going to chain together, and then also when we get the kills from the explosions, these kills are going to heal ourselves and nearby teammates. With this aspect, we are also running offensive bulwark. I wish that the grenade regen we got from this was slightly better, but it will allow us to have 2 fragment slots rather than just 1, which is the main reason we are running this. Last up for the subclass, looking at the fragments, first we have Echo of Starvation. This is going to give our Titan Devour, which will ultimately give us more health regen and grenade energy on kill. Echo of Persistence is going to let overshields that we get as a Titan and Devour to last a lot longer, so this just increases the survivability of the build. Third up on the list is Echo of Instability. Now this is going to provide us with volatile rounds on grenade kills. This season, you can also just run the Volatile Flow Elemental Well mod, but in GMs, grabbing these wells won't always be viable, so this way we can guarantee getting them just on regular kills. Last up is Echo of Expulsion. This is a must-have for Titans on controlled demolition, as now the volatile chain explosions we generate are going to have a much higher chance to kill enemies. Before I continue with the build, if you find this video useful, don't forget to drop a like and sub down below. Subbing is completely free, it helps me out a ton, and you can always change your mind later. In my honest opinion, you could definitely just run this subclass setup and the Le Monarch and it's still going to feel great. But by using a few mods and an exotic armor piece, we are going to be able to increase our damage and our ad clear by a ton. There are 2 exotic chest pieces that you can run this build on. Heart of Inmost Light is going to be better for all-around ability regen, but the Armamentarian is going to be better for playing around your suppressive nades. I used Inmost because I have a better role, and in general, it's the safer option to play with. As far as mods go, we are running Reaping Wellmaker to spawn Void Elemental Wells on kills after using our Barricade. Elemental Ordnance will also spawn Void Elemental Wells on grenade kills. To grab these wells easier, especially in GMs and master content, we are going to be running Seeking Wells, which will also work for our allies. And then in order to get bonus damage and ad clear, as I mentioned, we are running Font of Might for a 25% increase to void weapon damage, and then a copy of Volatile Flow so that we can have volatile rounds more consistently. There are a few other mods that you will want in order to bring this build together. First is either Harmonic Siphon or Void Siphon on your helmet. Either one of these will now allow you to spawn Orbs of Power on void weapon kills. And then you're also going to need Suppressive Darkness on your subclass item. This final tier artifact mod is going to allow our suppressive nades to also weaken enemies. Overall, I think this build is going to be great for Master Vow, Master Lost Sectors, and Grandmaster Nightfalls, which are coming out next week. I personally use this in the master version of the K1 Revelations Lost Sector, which is one of the hardest lost sectors in the game. And with this build, taking down champions and adds felt amazing. This is also when I was running double primary in order to have 2 champion mods on. So when doing a GM or a raid, you're typically only going to be needing 1 champion mod yourself. So this build is going to feel even better. If there ends up being a week that we have Overload and Unstopped champions but no anti-barriers, then you can always change the Le Monarch out for something like Graviton Lance or any other void weapon, exotic or not. Let me know what you guys think of this build in the comments below, and let me know which class you've been enjoying the most with Void 3.0. Have a good one, guys. Peace.